The four mistakes that the dentists make when choosing a broker are that they, first of all, they don't help them put together a comprehensive plan. You need a comprehensive plan. For example, when somebody's going to add a second doctor to a solo practice, for the purpose of that person coming in as an employee in the initial phase of their tenure in the practice and then get into ownership, either a partnership or a buyout after 2 or 3 years, you need to have a plan that covers that entire span of time. You need to be able to know all the steps and anticipate them so that when you're acting them out, you've got a solid grasp on what you're doing. It makes it so much easier to be successful with your plan. The second thing is that the team's not involved. There's still a paradigm in the transition business that you don't tell your staff until the whole practice is sold and ready to close, and you've got the closing scheduled, and then you tell them. And the rationale behind that warped logic is that they're afraid that if the team is told they're going to tell other people, you're going to lose patience and maybe the team. It's just the opposite. It's flipped 180 when you really look at the reality of it. If the team is not involved, you're going to lose the team when they feel betrayed right at the end. The only reason somebody would buy a dental practice is to retain the patient base. And in a well-done practice transition, 90% plus retention is very, very achievable. When it's poorly planned, you can also plan on having a good amount of attrition. Team's a key part of that. Our philosophy is a team-based transition. The third mistake they make is that they run the risk of using a broker who uses the same transition plan for every transition. And they all look the same. It's like a cookie cutter. Every practice is different and unique. The fundamentals from one practice to the next are very, very similar. But the transitions are very unique because every practice has its own practice culture. And they're all different. They're an expression of the core values and core philosophies of the owner or owners. Then the fourth thing is you want to, really important, through the transition, that you know if the broker is going to be accessible. Not just at the end at the closing and not just at the beginning in signing a listing agreement, but through the entire process because you're going to need their help. So those are the issues and the mistakes that are made that are avoidable.